Well, Villa Marie has been host this week to something pretty exclusive and pretty cool, and we're going to start here, but Chris, all the way from Morgan Hill. Chris, first time in New Zealand, but you've got to be pretty excited, and yes, it is raining, thank you, but pretty excited, I guess, to be here because you've got something pretty cool that you've been showcasing, and we're now allowed to talk about.
Yeah, you know, it's that time of year when we get to talk about whatever the new product is, and this has been a project that's been ongoing for a very long time. As a matter of fact, in 2013, we first introduced the learning that we were working on with McLaren to media and journalists. And at the time, everybody looked at us scratching their head like, what on earth are you talking about? You don't have a product. Well, 3 years on down the road, and we have a product. I'd like to introduce the brand new Roubaix, and its counterpart, which we don't have out here, is the Ruby. These bikes are packed with technology. Biggest and probably the easiest for everybody to grasp is the new addition of the FutureShock in the front. So we have a system here in the front that suspends the handlebar of the bike. It gives 20 millimeters of travel. It is always active on the bike. Essentially, the idea behind this is to suspend the rider's hands. We want to make sure that the bike's frame is always rigid, so you've got a really nice tight geometry that allows you to carve through corners, keeping both wheels on the same plane. But what we found in our research is that by suspending the rider's hands, you can dramatically increase the rider's comfort. So what you've got is a system that's always active. You can hit big bumps on the road, and it soaks it right up. It's really one of those systems that you have to ride to really understand and to feel just how smooth it can be.
So gone are the inserts and bits and pieces, and a little bit, it looks like a few changes in the back of the bike as well.
Sure. So when you think about it, there's two ways that you want to attack hitting a bump. In the front, you want to be able to allow the wheel to move up and carry over. And so when you think about the axis that the FutureShock works on, it allows the wheel to come up underneath the rider and carry over any road feature that you're going to come in contact with. When you move to the back of the bike, you'll see that the system is designed to be substantially more rigid than the front, with the back end of the bike being responsible for pedaling and making sure that you're moving everything forward. We've dropped the seat clamp about 65 millimeters lower than you'd traditionally have it. What that allows for is the seat post to flex around an arc, which keeps the rider's legs same distance to the pedals all the time, so you've got really, really good pedaling efficiency all the time, but you still have big added comfort. When you add this extra length in the seat post, with the CGR seat post, you get the smoothest ride that's currently available on the market in the rear end. When you tie that in with the FutureShock in the front, you've got the softest, most cloud-like front end that you can have.
And I think we're going to see this carving it up in the Spring Classics next year.
Absolutely. Look for it.